Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video we're going to be fitting this lovely Momo steering wheel to the Spitfire. Our first step here is going to be to take the original steering wheel off. And it's just easy, you just pull this cover off, you unscrew this bolt here. Okay, now that you've got the bolt off, the steering wheel should just come straight off. Easy, just like that. Sometimes they take a little bit of force, and if they are taking a little bit of a pain in the ass to get off, you get two hands either side of the steering wheel and you pull it towards you. If you pull it on one side, it's just not good. Just pull it evenly and it will easily come off, or easier. Okay, so the next step here is going to be to put our hub adapter on. It should be really easy. My one has an arrow at the top showing me which way it fits up because I have the indicator stalk bits here. So I'm just going to put that on the correct way. There you go, it should be a nice snug fit. There you go, it's on there quite nicely. It's not actually rubbing on anything either, it's actually alright. Now the next thing we're going to do is get this bolt, put this on here, and we're going to do that up nice and tight. So we're going to need to get a ratchet and socket for this. Alright, so my bolt was a 27, I'm just going to put this on, do this up nice and snug. If this does start to rub against the steering column, I'll just take the steering column off. It's not the end of the world. This is definitely a lot tighter than I'd have been able to do it up with my hands. Okay, so I've got this on and it looks like it may have a problem with rubbing issues. The plastic cover is rubbing on the outside. I'm not sure. I mean, you can't really see much through there, to be honest with you. If anything at all. I'm pretty sure we're going to end up rubbing on here. So I might either trim down this plastic piece or take off the steering column. We'll see. Okay, so I went with take the plastic cover off completely for now. Mostly because the plastic piece couldn't go back any further, and I wanted to keep the steering column on, I really do. I've only just put that on. So I wanted to keep the steering column on, so I've taken off the plastic cover. As you can see, this moves back and forth. As I was doing this up, this was pulling back, and it was bringing the plastic cover back this way, which would have stopped the steering wheel from going on. So I'm just going to leave that off for now, and possibly trim it down later, so I'll keep hold of that. Okay, so the next bit's going to be a little bit fiddly. You've got this piece, which is the horn for most cars, but I don't have a horn. My horn's over here, so I won't be using this, but I'll be putting it in just to make the centre of the steering wheel look nice. This is the fiddly bit. This bit needs to go around the back of the steering wheel, like that. And while you're doing that, you need to hold that up against there while putting the Allen key screws in. So yeah, I'm going to give that a go. Okay, so the new steering wheel is on. It wasn't as much of a balancing act as I thought it was going to be. The centre piece actually held it in place pretty well. I could use one hand up here or my knees or something, and then I could do this bolt up. So the first bolt up and then put the bottom one in. It was quite an easy install, to be honest. I think I do need to get some longer Allen key bolts, as they're not much threaded in, but I reckon it'll be okay for driving around. So I'm keeping the Allen key up there. After every drive, I'm going to make sure that they haven't undone themselves, because that could be dangerous if it hasn't, or if it has. I actually really like the way the steering wheel feels. It's quite nice. It's going to stop me from whacking my indicator stalk from when I was driving, because the steering wheel was so close back here. It's brought it back a little bit, and now I'm not going to hit my indicator stalk. It's going to be something to get used to though. I'm going to go hit the indicator stalk, and I'm not going to miss it. I'm going to go miss it. Okay, so I found some longer screws that are going to go in here. I'm just in the middle of changing these now. It'll be a hell of a lot safer using these than it will to be using what I did originally have. This is what I had originally, a little stubby thing like that, and I think only 3 threads went in. So what the hell is this dog doing? So yeah, it was only going in by 3 threads, and now I've got the new bolts, so I'm going to quickly go change all them before I go out for a drive. I literally found them in the packet of that came with the hub adapter, so that's good. Alright guys, so I tried the hardest I can to get the steering wheel as straight as I could, but it wasn't straight enough. And when I drove it, I noticed this. So what I've done is I've taken all these bolts out, took the middle piece out there, and I put these bolts back on. Now I took this off, straightened it what I thought it was, took it for a drive, and then seen if it was straight. If it wasn't, then I'll change it again, and I'll do that until I got it straight. Now that it's nice and straight on there, I'm going to take these bolts out, put the middle piece back in, and tighten these up. Make sure you've tightened this up nice and tight, because you're not going to be able to get back in here once you've tightened these up. it.